Welcome back. As promised, this is the start of a new series called Flat World Survival. So, I was originally going to do hardcore, but I tried it in a test world and the slimes could practically one-shot me and there were too many of them. So I figured just for the sake of content, I'm not going to do hardcore, but I'm going to see how many times I die, so I'm still going to try to see how long I can survive basically. I'm just going to see if I can make it to 100 days. Hopefully I'll die less than 5 times. So, I began the world and immediately ran for the double chest before noticing 2 nearby villages. And so I began to loot the first village for materials, stone and wood, and food, as most of these items are quite valuable in flat world survival, especially stone, as you can only get them via villages really. There's only a handful of other places you can get them. I also began to attack the iron golems, as this is the only renewable way to get iron in flat world survival. So every time I want to get iron, I have to just go take down an iron golem. I also collected some saplings and headed to the next village, avoiding the slimes. I looted a few more chests and gathered some hay bales before collecting some iron. I then created an iron chestplate and headed back to the first village. I wanted to have enough materials to build a house, so the only logical thing to do would be to demolish a villager's house to build my own house. So that's exactly what I did. Here's the time lapse of that. Once I finished my house, I decided that the next thing I'd do is get myself a full set of iron armour, so I went around collecting iron. I also needed buckets. That's going to help mob-proof my area in the future. The next day I decided that I needed a renewable source of wood, so I built an orchard behind my house. After that I also built a small potato farm next to my house, renewable source of food. But during the making of the farm, I kept having problems with slimes. It was at this point that I was beginning to come up with a plan to get rid of them, hopefully, for good. But I'll explain that later. Once I finished my farm, I decided to wait in my house for a bit before going out to collect some more iron. But guess what happened? After that, my second half of footage corrupted, so I can't actually show you what happened in the last few days. But I still have all the time lapses, so I guess I'll just have to show you that instead, and you'll have to use your imagination to guess what happened in between the end of the first clip and the start of the time lapse. Anyway, here's the time lapse of me mob-proofing the village. Anyway, my plan was basically to turn the village into a small island, and then path the entire village so that way no mobs can spawn on it. Then flood the nearby chunks all around the village, meaning no mobs can get to the village, so no more slime. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.